Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, children of all ages, welcome to this 15th episode of the Old Humble Game Time. We are, let's get me, and let's get rid of this overlay. Boop. We are we're in Texas here. Things are getting pretty hot. The chaos is somewhat settled down. Let's make this bigger. The chaos is somewhat settled down. I've taken care of Louisiana over the last few turns, a few episodes. We are fully in on Mississippi and Georgia and Florida over there. Uh, things are things. I've moved up the border between Texas and the Mexican states down here of let's jump into full screen. Between Texas and Nuevo Leon and Chihuahua here, I basically just taken the force from Reynosa and run them up the Rio Grande here. I am supporting the attack on. Have we taken it yet? Yeah, I'm supporting the attack here on Tucson, and it looks like my boys got this pretty much well in hand. Tucson is holding it with a 14 hit point recon battalion, and they're attacking with a 61. Okay, so they're good. So I'm going to take this artillery now and move it back here into the old New Mexican states, the former New Mexico states that are over here. Chihuahua has moved up here. Arizona has moved down here. They are being a nuisance. There's no other way to describe it. They're just being a nuisance. So, Arizona's under attack over here by California. So he's trying to squeeze out of the attack by coming east. And it's just a pain. That's all it is. So I've got Albuquerque on lock right now. This is my only infantry in the field. I've got infantry here, and I've got infantry here in Albuquerque. I'm going to need some more infantry out here in the west. All of my infantry right now is focused over here in the central and eastern provinces of the game. So what's happened since the last 12 hours? And I popped in a little bit earlier. I was going to make some minor tweaks and just move on. In fact, I don't think it's been more than 12 hours. I don't think I did recorded a show yesterday. But I can tell you what's going on in some other games that I'm playing. We are, well, I'll tell you those in a minute. And I might even show the map on those. I had some infantry come up in Amarillo, and we're going to take this province out of Oklahoma, the panhandle of Oklahoma. I have some anti-aircraft that has shown up in Dallas, and hopefully that will take care of Illinois' pesky Air Force that he's got fluttering around out here. I've got some tanks and artillery that has shown up from Houston and San Antonio, and they're going out here to Arkansas, where they will hold the line against Illinois coming south. I don't have any infantry over there right now, so they're just simply going to stop anyone from moving south. The infantry that I do have is fighting against Kansas here, and I plan to wrap up that war against Kansas with these guys. They've got two cities left, Topeka and Wichita. So we're going to make a push out to to Wichita first, swing up, clean up those guys, and go out to Topeka and clean them down. Yeah, that should do the trick. And they're in bad shape. I started a fight against Kansas. I should have finished the fight against Kansas before I moved on. I made a tactical error early on by just going ahead and sweeping north into those central states. I should have taken them one at a time instead of trying to take them all at the same time. That was a dumb move because it basically just invited everybody to declare war on me because I was already at war with everybody. Lesson learned. It's not the first time I've done that, and it should be the last time I do that. I should be smarter than that, but I keep proving to myself that I'm not. We have a full coalition now. Texas, California, and Virginia. And Virginia is doing a admirable fight against New York. They just about got those guys wrapped up, and it looks like They're heading south into Cuba, which is awesome. And take Cuba up, eat them, control them, crush them, destroy them all. Now, Georgia declared war on me as I was pushing my way through Mississippi. They have moved a infantry unit here north of Pensacola, and I've got these guys down here. So what my plan is basically, I don't think they've got a whole lot going on around here. I've got one infantry, two tanks. So this one is going to be, come on, what are you doing? These guys are going to, your waypoints, then just sweep them across. We're going to, we're gonna march to the sea. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Come on, march to the sea. The good old burn Georgia to the ground, march them to the sea. We're right through Savannah. And then we will, looks like I'm gonna avoid the cities, which is fine. I don't think they're, well, I only have one infantry, so I can't really do much by holding a bunch of cities. But I do have artillery. I will set it on aggressive. So anytime we come near somebody, we see a unit, we will start firing on them. And we should be able to make it all the way to the sea and then turn around and just sweep up. Then I'll flood it with, I'll flood a bunch of infantry out here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we need to produce a whole bunch of infantry, and I'll flood a bunch of infantry out there, and we'll hold the cities as we go through. And then this force down here in Pensacola will do the same thing, a little pincer action through here. And then the Eastern Theater will be settled up. I'll leave the rest for Virginia to mop up. And then I will turn my full attention back to the central states and to the north and the west. I do have I am dedicating some resources over here to Illinois just to hold them back. My first column in the north here is going against Kansas, and then I'll bring that column back down and we'll move back up against Illinois and just kind of make our way around. Once I start picking these countries off, I expect ceasefires to start coming out. And once the ceasefires come out, then we'll be able to even more bring more stability to this chaos, because this is it's crazy town. There's so much going on right now, and I am very literally at war with the entire world. California has managed to not be at war with everybody. If we look at who these folks are at war with, they are at war with just Arizona, I think. Arizona and New York. That's it. Just Arizona, just New York. We go over here to Virginia. I'm pretty sure they're just at war with New York and maybe. Meanwhile, I'm at war with the entire friggin' land. just New York. Geez, and just the Mexican states alone, it's Mexico, Nuevo Leon, and Chihuahua, all at the same time, plus Colorado, plus New Mexico, or plus Arizona, South Dakota, North Dakota. It's just a beautiful thing. Their time is limited. I'm not going to sit idly by and let this insult to my honor stand. 66 events. So the borders of Mobile were violated by American Georgia. I have a tank going to meet them. Deming was conquered by Arizona. I have a unit going to meet them. I think I have two. This is coffee. It's delicious. I think I have two. Haiti downgraded their relationship with me from right of way to peace. So I think my friend in Haiti has finally moved on from the game. And that's fine. That is just fine. Okay, that is pretty much everything going on right now. We've pretty much run down the list of stuff. Let's take a look here. I don't have any resources. I have 403 supplies, 826 components, and that's mostly because everything is going to build queues and uh, upgrading our infrastructure. These things, I'm done with the helicopters. The helicopters are a neat idea, but I'm annexing Baton Rouge there so that I can have a more income. That's the key component right there. I'm moving up the. I'm switching from a helicopter strategy to a fixed wing strategy. I believe I started with the helicopters, and I think I'm moving over now. Have I started with the aardvark? No, I haven't. But I have the bombers here, so I've got my bombers teed up and ready to go as far as the research side of it goes. Um, and what I need to be able to bring more firepower to the field. And the problem with the helicopters is they're really great if you have 5 or 6 of them, but if you have 2 or 3 of them, they're really, really weak against any kind of anti-aircraft. And if you have an air superiority flyer somewhere in the neighborhood, they will take out all 10 of your helicopters pretty darn quickly. And that is infuriating, absolutely infuriating. So, changing air superiority strategies there from rotary wings to fixed wings. Um, I'm sure there is a better uh, strategy with the helicopters that I am unfamiliar with, but I am extremely disappointed right now with the helicopter strats. The little end game button has popped up. There are fewer. See, there's only 5 players left in the game. If all players vote to end the game will finish, current score, and ranks. Otherwise, it will continue until 1,700 points are reached. 0 players have already requested to end this game. I no, 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 I do not want to end the game. Stop it. I accidentally clicked that button. I do not want to end the game. So 0 players have already requested to end the game. I am among those 0, and I am also among those 5. So if we are counting the players, it would be probably me, California, and Virginia are 3 of the 5. And it will dwindle down to 1 if you are the last person left in the game. So that's 3 of us. I'm not sure who the others are. Probably Colorado, possibly Colorado, maybe Arizona if they're still active. They seem to be active, and maybe Georgia. So 2 of those 3, Illinois maybe still be active. I'm not sure if they're playing as an active player, if that's AI controlling their units. Same thing with American Georgia. I'm not sure if they're active or if they're uh, playing AI units. So we are, each one of us has to get 800 in order to end this game. And we are definitely past the mid game mode and into end game mode. I need to get 600 more. And my initial push for 6 will be southeast here. And then the second push will be central states there. And then I'm pretty sure I'm not sure there's 600 points down here in Central America. He may have to turn north into BC at 2. We'll see where it goes. This is going to be the end game scenario, and this is going to be fun. But I am playing 2 other games, and I'll give you a quick little peek into those games as well. We'll end this screen there, and then I will share. Here's the other. So here are the other 2 games that we're playing right now. This is the one that we're in, 3900227. That's the one. 8 of 32 players. 5 of them are active, and we're on day 13. I started another one that is currently on day 14, and I've just started another one that's on day 3. I am playing California, but this one here, the one that has 23 players that's on day 14, that's the one that's most interesting right now. That one is being played. Let's see here. Should I share the screen? What are we looking at? Yeah, I'll go ahead and share it real quick. Stop that one, and let's share this one instead. Boop. But just real briefly, this guy right here in Colorado, he is destroying. He is so good. He has got all the units. He's got all the resources. We're not going to look at these messages because that is private. But this dude out here, he just rolled over everything. He crushed all my armies, and then he turned his attention and moved back north. He is a world beater, and he's doing quite well. He's not first place yet, but he's very, very nearly. He's second place, and he knocked me down from second place down to fourth place. And Chihuahua's moving up on the boards. So I'll tell you more about this when it becomes less secret information being shared. But right now we are. Oh God, I really want to talk about this game, but I can't talk about it right now because it's active and it is an active and moving situation. But big things are going to happen here. He just moved he had his borders way back here, and he literally just pushed me all the way back to the Missouri River. Destroyed. I was all the way down here going into Oklahoma. He just pushed me back like it was nothing. And that was that was. I mean, he's very much an unstoppable force at this moment. He could just turn back and push us off the map if he wanted to, go all the way to the ocean. But there was a coalition forming to address that, and that's going to be fun to pull off. But here, let me show you California real quick as well. We will share that screen with California. This is another one. I'm playing this one a lot more cautiously. I'm playing this one a lot more cautiously. I'm in California, and I'm trying to be very disciplined and focus on only being at war with one state at a time. So I'm trying to avoid going to war by accident. I'm trying to avoid jumping into anything silly and dumb. And right now, I'm just kind of rolling through the unclaimed computer states. So here I am, California. I've gone through Nevada. I've taken as much of Oregon as I can take, and we're kind of in a stasis border with Washington there. Moved into Utah here, to just another non-player state. Going into Wyoming, another non-player state. I am ignoring for the moment Colorado and Arizona here and Chihuahua here. All of my neighbors, I'm trying to just stay out of their way. Iowa up here, or not Iowa, Idaho is another one that has a player, and I'm just trying to stay patient and away from them and not accidentally start a war. I'm going to stay out of Montana, staying out of Washington. This is a different kind of strategy than what I've ever done before, where usually I'm just like a bull in a china shop and I just build up stuff and storm across borders all over the world. I'm going to be practical and methodical, go through Wyoming, and then see what the lay of the land is here. And Iowa's already moving into Nebraska here. So the question is, how much of Nebraska will I be able to go into? Have they moved into Pierre? No, they have not moved into South Dakota. So South Dakota may be an option. North Dakota as well. So the big question is going to be, how long can I go without actually coming to blows against another human? And then what happens after that? Because I'm not sure what even happens after that. So yeah, that's the strategy that I'm pursuing here. You don't get to see any more of that. Thank you. Bye. And that's it. That is episode 15. Don't forget to hit a like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Leave some comments if you don't mind. I would appreciate it. I do like reading real comments from real human beings. If you got cocktail ideas, drop one of those. I will mix one of those cocktails and have it for a program that I record in the afternoon. And if you are a grown-up, by all means, go on out to your local liquor store and grab a bottle of Old Humble. If you're not a grown-up, then obviously don't do that. But cheers. And thanks for tuning in for episode 15. Have a great afternoon. Bye.